So taking a moment to find a comfortable seated position, whether it's on a chair or on the floor, maybe even laying down on your back, whatever you need today to feel comfortable. And once you've found a comfortable position, you can close your eyes if that is comfortable for you. Maybe picking up your shoulders towards your ears and rolling them down your back, letting your shoulders fall by your sides. Taking a deep breath in and slow exhale out. And taking another deep breath in and slow exhale out. And just noticing when you're inhaling, if your breath is coming into your belly first, or if it's coming into your chest. And when our breath is coming into our chest first, that means that we are feeling the anxiety in our body. And so we need to practice relaxing our belly and breathing into our belly first before our chest. And one way we can do that is placing one hand on our chest and one hand on our belly. And just breathing in and noticing the expansion of our belly first, and then our chest second. Inhale, belly expands, chest expands, chest relaxes and deflates, belly relaxes and deflates. And once we find our belly breath, we can let our breath relax and breathe on its own. And now we can bring our attention to our feet that are being supported by the floor, and our seat, which is being supported by the chair or the ground. And just feeling supported, trusting the chair or trusting the floor that it'll support us during this practice. And during this practice, our breath will be our anchor that will keep us centered, and our mind will wander, and our body will have aches and pains, and what can anchor us into the moment and keep us grounded is our breath. And just going into the practice expecting that our mind is going to wander like a puppy, getting distracted by all sorts of fun things to play with. And then just coming back to the breath, wherever we left off. And noticing the physical sensations of the breath. And once you're ready, we're going to go ahead and begin the body scan, where we're going to scan the body starting at the toes and going to the tip of the head, the crown. And we're going to bring attention to each part of the body, the muscles, the bones, the ligaments. And we're going to breathe into those areas. If you notice any tension in an area of your body that we're breathing on, Just notice how when we breathe into an area of our body, that part of our body begins to relax. Just breathing in oxygen and focusing on that part of our body can bring a relief of tension. All right, so let's go ahead and begin. So bringing our attention to our left toes, wiggling our left toes, and letting our left toes come to a rest on the ground. Just noticing the sensations of our left toes from the big to the little to the middle toes. Then bringing our attention to the left sole of the foot. And the left arch of the foot. And the top of the foot, noticing any sensations. Breathing in to those sensations and exhaling out. Bringing our attention to the left shin. And the left calf. And the left knee. The left thigh. Maybe noticing if your hand or your arm is resting on your thigh. Noticing any sensations. And the left seat, being supported by the chair or the ground. Breathing in to that sensation. And now bringing our attention to our right toes and wiggling our right toes, letting them come to settle on the ground. Noticing our big toe and our little toe, and all the toes in between. Now bring your attention to the sole of the foot. The arch of the foot. The top of the right foot. Noticing any sensations. Bringing the attention to the right shin. And the right calf. And the right knee. And noticing any sensations in the right thigh. And the right seat, being supported by the chair or by the ground. And now bringing our attention to our belly again, noticing the expansion as we breathe in, like a balloon filling with air. And as we relax and exhale, noticing the sensation of the balloon deflating. And as we exhale, noticing the pressure, the massage on the lower spine as the belly fills with air. And notice how the pressure relaxes on the exhale from the spine. As we breathe in and out, we massage the spine. And taking a deep exhale in, into the belly first and then the chest, noticing how we can massage the upper and the middle spine as well with a deep inhale and slow and long exhale. And then letting our breath come back to. And then noticing any sensations in the lower spine. Maybe sitting a little bit more upright if we find ourselves slouching a little bit. And then bringing our attention to our middle and upper back. Noticing any sensations. And then bringing our attention to our left shoulder and letting our left shoulder fall to our side and relax. And not forcing it to relax, just letting our breath soften the shoulder and help bring the shoulder away from the ear. We tend to hold a lot of tension in our shoulders, and this can be an area of great amount of strain. Bringing our attention to our left bicep. And our left tricep. Our left elbow. Left forearm. Noticing any sensations in our wrist, on the left wrist. The left palm. The fingers on the left hand. And the fingertips. And now bringing your attention to our right shoulder and letting it soften as we breathe into it. And bringing our attention to our right bicep. Noticing any sensations. And the right tricep. The right forearm. The right wrist. Palm. Fingers. And tips. Now bringing our attention to our neck. Our neck can also hold a lot of tension, especially if we're sitting down most of the day. It can be helpful to bring our chin to our chest very carefully, especially if you have a stiff neck. Move very slowly, that's important to be careful. And if it's comfortable for you, rolling the right ear to the right shoulder. Doesn't need to touch, just feeling any sort of stretching sensation, breathing into it, and then bringing the chin back to center, and then gently to the left shoulder. Bring the chin back to center, and then bringing the chin to level again with the floor. And if that felt nice, then you can also try this one too. Bringing the ear so it's lifting up towards the ceiling. Noticing a stretch on the right side of the neck. And then also on stretching the left ear up towards the ceiling. And then bringing our neck to be straight up and down again. Taking a deep breath in. And exhale. Now bringing our attention to the back of our head and the top of our head and our forehead, maybe even wrinkling our forehead and letting it relax. And then we're going to tense and then relax our facial muscles, which can help us feel if our face is tense or not. So wrinkling all of our face towards the nose, so flexing all the muscles in our face towards our nose, kind of like we just smelled something really bad. And then releasing it. That can be a nice, helpful way to relax the face quickly. And then if that was nice for you, you can try opening up your jaw really wide. And then relaxing your jaw. Jutting your jaw out so it goes in front of your upper teeth. And then relaxing it. And then bringing the jaw to the right and to the left. And then relaxing the jaw. And then bringing the jaw in circles to the right and to the left. And then noticing any sensations. And even if that was nice, you can puff out your cheeks. And then relaxing your cheeks. You can squint your eyes shut. And then relax your eyes. And then if you would like to work on strengthening your eyes, you can do two practices. The first one is taking one finger up and putting it in front of you, and then looking about 5 feet in front of you to an object, and then slowly bringing the focus of your eyes closer to your finger, onto your finger, and then focusing both of your eyes on your finger, bringing your finger to your nose, looking at your finger with both your eyes, and then bringing your finger back out again, and then refocusing your eyes about 5 feet away from you. And then bringing your hand down, resting again. And then the second practice is doing circles with your eyes. And so looking up towards the ceiling, not straining your eyes too much, just so you feel a little bit of a stretch. And then bringing the eyes to the far right. And then bringing the eyes to look down. And then bringing the eyes to the far left. And back up to the top. And then we're going to bring the eyes in the opposite direction, so counterclockwise. Bringing the eyes to look to the left, and then down, and then to the right, and then back up. And then bringing the eyes to the center again, and then closing them. Taking a deep breath here and exhaling. And just noticing your body. And noticing your mind. And just bringing the focus back to the breath. Don't even notice our mind wandering, which it does very well. And just noticing if you hear anything. Maybe you hear the rain, or the wind, or an airplane, or cars, or maybe someone you live with, or someone who lives above or below you. Or maybe you even hear your own breath, your heartbeat. And as you listen carefully enough, you might even be able to hear your own breath. And just noticing the sensation of your breath going in and out of your nose. Noticing if the air is warmer on the inhale or on the exhale. Noticing the sensation in between the two temples, in between the eyes. Noticing if your teeth are touching. If they are, you can part your teeth. And you can place your tongue on the roof of your mouth if you like to breathe through your nose. And as you notice thoughts coming up in your mind, you can label these as thoughts and not get carried away in the story that they bring with them. Or even imagine the thoughts as boxes. And they're going by on a conveyor belt. And it's up to you if you want to pick up the box and open it and see what's in the box. Or you can just observe and watch the thoughts as if you're watching clouds going by on a windy day. Or maybe boats going by on a beach as you're laying there in the sand. Or maybe if the thoughts are moving quickly, maybe you're standing on a busy street corner and watching cars go by. Some of them are loud thoughts, some of them are quiet. Some of them move quickly. Some linger. And then if you notice any emotions in your body, any sensations, just bringing attention to them. If these sensations are uncomfortable, try to find a neutral place in your body where it's less uncomfortable. And then you can swing back and forth between the two. The only way for us to allow difficult emotions or sensations to pass is to give attention to them, to give kind and compassionate and loving attention to our pain, for that is the only way we can heal. And if the pain is too intense, then healing it slowly and not rushing. And once your face is relaxed, you can bring attention to your mouth and form your lips into a smile. And just noticing any sensations in the face, if anything changes. Our face is a source of emotion. When we have a tense face, we can be blocking emotion and hiding from uncomfortable emotions. And one way to allow emotions to pass more quickly and easily is to relax our face by tensing and then relaxing and then giving a little half smile and just curling up the corners of our mouth. And that can change intense, distressing emotions into a little bit less intense and distressing emotions. Well, thank you for practicing with me today, and feel free to open your eyes when you're ready and bring your attention back to the room. Hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste. The light in me sees the light in you.